How have you been feeling? 2020 has been a wild ride so far. Definitely full of a lot of twists and turns. And I just got back from shopping here in the Bay Area. We're about to be quarantined, I guess, or locked down. They're closing down a lot of shops because of the COVID-19 that's upon us, probably for at least another 3 weeks, they say. So there's a lot of fear there. I'm an empath, and I feel people really strongly when I go into places, public places sometimes. I'm sure a lot of you are too. And that fear of scarcity, of the unknown right now is so strong that people are panic buying. They're clearing out grocery stores, and they're there's a sense of panic, kind of a herd mentality going on, which doesn't feel very evolved. So I wanted to also make this forecast to talk a little bit about what's been going on astrologically and how things are changing also next month. And I'm also creating a class for this Jupiter transit that's coming at the end of the month. Jupiter is going to enter Capricorn for the first time in about 12 years. And also this special transit of Jupiter through Capricorn. This is sidereal Capricorn, not the Western zodiac, so it's different. This is a big turning point for Jupiter and is especially powerful because it is the conjunction, the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. As Jupiter moves closer to Saturn and climaxes at the end of the year, they come together fully, there is going to be a lot of power. This is something that only happens every 20 years, and it's a very special alignment. So I just wanted to offer a class on that and how it will be affecting you personally. It's going to include the 12 Vedic signs. I'm going to give horoscopes for each sign, a forecast for what this Jupiter transit can mean for each Vedic sign, and also plenty of time for question and answer. So if you're interested, sign up. I will leave a link to sign up in the description window, the YouTube description window below, and you can also sign up on my website, anandastrology.com. So as I was talking about last time in the blog, I recently posted on the new moon that there is a lot of fear, an amplification of fear, in fact, that can feel kind of like a panic, right? This herd mentality, right, of scarcity and fear is seductive, it's hypnotizing, and it's really toxic. So we have to remember to come back to a space of mindfulness, awareness, and a space of not just trying to control our fear, but bringing compassion and awareness, not just to how we're feeling, but to how others are feeling as well. As I was saying last time, Rahu, the head of the snake, is in Ardra Nakshatra, a very destructive nakshatra ruled by Rudra, this very destructive form of Lord Shiva. And Ketu, the tail of the snake, is in Mula. Mula is called the root star, and it's connected to Niriti, a very destructive form of the goddess Kali. And actually, Rahu is associated with Ardra, while ruling Ardra, and Ketu also has a rulership over Mula. So they are very powerful right now. And on top of that, there is this Kala Sarpa, the serpent of time, which magnifies everything. All the planets are on one side of the nodal axis. And since Mars entered Sagittarius, he's been dancing with the tail of the snake, basically. And this is actually a formation that we haven't seen since 2001. And it was the exact same formation that happened during when we had the 9/11 attacks, actually. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be an attack on that level, but in some ways we have been attacked by fear, by this serious situation that we are placed in. One thing I remember about 9/11 was in that time period after it happened, the attacks, there was so much fear People were afraid to go outside. People were afraid of anthrax. People were afraid of more terrorist attacks. And that fear actually marked us for many years afterwards, too. And in fact, maybe you could say we still have this awareness of just how certain aspects of our world are vulnerable. So now that Ketu and Rahu have returned to the same position, and Mars as well is now crossing over Ketu, there has been kind of a return of this energy of fear, it seems, and of a kind of a popping of the bubble too. And this awareness, I think, of the fragility of our medical system, perhaps, or of our economy, or of our leaders. It's very stressful. It changes our consciousness. And in a sense, that's what the Rahu and Ketu want. They want us to evolve, right? And grow into a higher awareness. The other thing that started in January, end of January, was that Saturn moved into Capricorn. Saturn is a very slow planet. He likes to slow things down. And I had said in my forecast for 2020 that things were going to have to slow down. Saturn wants us to take things one step at a time, be more practical. And it's true, he does tend to lock it down. Things that have been expanding too quickly contract when Saturn is strong. And now, at the end of the month, Jupiter is going to move into Capricorn as well, where he's debilitated. But there is something very special going on when Jupiter and Saturn come together in Capricorn. There's an amazing opportunity with all of this that I think can open doorways to higher consciousness, to deepening self-awareness, to the realization of our own power in situations, of how we deal with our fear, and how we take responsibility for the people around us, the people that are more vulnerable. Oh my God. Okay, so the power just went out at my house. A little bit spooky. It's not out that direction in my house, but a whole block this direction is out. So it's interesting. I think that as I was talking about Saturn and Jupiter coming together, there's something changing. I think it is a lot about bringing light into the fear. Light into the darkness, bringing a sense of awareness that goes above and beyond just your instinctive reactions to fear, and connecting to the higher reasons why we are here together on this planet. So this powerful Saturn-Jupiter conjunction, the great conjunction, these two slow-moving planets coming together in 2020, I think is just an amazing opportunity to clear a lot of these old fears away and come into a higher state of awareness. So if you'd like to know more about how it affects you on a personal level, reach out to me. You can book a reading with me online. Skype, FaceTime, phone. Please remember to take care of yourself. Reach out to those you love. Don't disconnect, even though we're supposed to be self-isolating, quarantine. It's not an excuse not to reach out to those you love, to be working on yourself, do yoga, exercise, take a walk, meditate. Very important in this time period. And prayer. And I will see you soon. I will be making a forecast this coming new moon for the Vedic New Year. This is a very special new moon coming up. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Get on my newsletter.